请订阅、按赞、分享，开启小铃铛，即刻订阅文茜世界周报 YouTube 频道。
Fear is a part of our tactics. We do want Nazis to be afraid to organize in public. It's our job to go out there and say, no, we're not going to allow you to spread these ideas.
Antifa 反法西斯运动组织，意识形态光谱激进左派，反纳粹、反种族歧视，更反资本主义。近年透过网络动员来对抗川普结合右派崛起的这4年期间，在美参与人数激增。虽说激进左派不完全等同左派，但白宫明年即将易主，以令左派一词扩大为疑问句，向左靠拢，会是民主党执政后美国未来4年的模样吗？
The truth is that when you talk about raising the minimum wage to $15 an hour, when you're talking about expanding health care to all people as a human right, when you talk about effectively taking on climate change, when you talk about making public colleges and universities tuition free, these are not far left ideas. These are common sense ideas that the majority of the American people support, and we're going to fight to make sure that they're implemented.
Have you had a conversation with Joe Biden about becoming Labor Secretary?
I've had a conversation with Joe Biden, yeah.
About that specifically?
Well, I don't want to go into private conversations.
民主党参议员桑德斯一度在该党总统初选中声势抗衡拜登，颇具王相。他在拜登当选后积极展开游说，盼争取担任下届政府的劳工部长。这位全美周知的左派代表人物，近来因此在个人3大铁杆理念——提高基本工资、全民免费健保及公立大学免学费外，再加上第4条工薪家庭是美国经济的中流砥柱。联邦政府应向在地化制造的美国企业买卖交易，而非外包给生产力摄于廉价劳动力国家的大型公司。
Democrats haven't learned their lesson after embracing socialism cost them 8 seats and counting in the House. The way things are looking, Nancy Pelosi will only have a slim majority in the House after boasting about a blue wave. And now Bernie Sanders says it's amusing when Republicans attack his far-left agenda and Americans actually, well, they love his policies.
福斯电视台全美3大新闻中唯一右派，近来卯足劲批斗全美左派运动。拜登确定跨越当选门槛后，召开记者会再提竞选期间政见，考虑未来上任后于全美新冠疫情持续延续下，替每位背负学贷者1人注销1万美金。福斯炮轰拜登，已成了遭左派绑架的美国总统当选人。
Progressive Democrats are calling on President-elect Joe Biden to cancel billions of dollars in student debt. And while Biden hasn't gone that far yet, he has proposed to ease student debt burdens.
That's exactly right. President-elect Joe Biden would not erase all debt, but he would erase a large chunk of it, $10,000 worth of debt for people with outstanding student loans. But he would go further and erase the rest of it for people who went to public universities or an HBCU and still make under $125,000 a year. One calculation says that move alone would bring 10 million borrowers' balance down to zero and would cut total student loan debt in the U.S. by about a third. Right now, there are 44.7 million people with student loan debt with an average of $32,000 in debt. Biden would need to get this plan, though, passed through Congress. But without a Democratic majority in the Senate, it's unlikely he would be able to do that.
福斯倾举台之力，继续把拜登与贺锦丽的组合棒打为社会主义阵线联盟。共和党内亦有一股反社会主义的新兴势力正在萌芽。
What piece of socialism are you trying to stop from coming to the United States? Look, when you talk about any of this stuff, the fact that we have socialized medicine that they're talking about, stacking the courts to change the Constitution, changing our election laws, very dangerous policies that they do in countries that are not the United States of America. Look, this is a nation where we want to preserve freedoms. We have a Constitution. We respect that Constitution. We want to preserve our liberty.
成为纽约市唯一代表共和党获胜的新科女众议员玛丽奥，近来频繁接受媒体采访，声称自己为古巴难民后代，有资格带领背景相同者共同守护美国民主价值，因此将与共和党内其他3位同样具中南美洲家庭背景的共和党女生力军议员组建反社会主义小队，来对抗民主党对手纽约市众议员科特兹为首的民主党极左4人帮，目标是守住资本主义给予的就业与机遇。美国在历经川普偏右的4年政治光谱后，会在拜登上台后彻底向左走吗？但几乎可以笃定，未来4年美国政坛将有场左右派之斗，且刀光剑影。
蔡政府关中天，言论自由已死，新闻自由已死。请立刻订阅、按赞、分享、开启小铃铛，中天电视 YouTube 频道。